PBS Sports, the worldwide leader in YouTube racing motorsports coverage, welcomes you live to North Wilkesboro Speedway. The drivers are in their cars. Everything you can imagine, throbbing, waiting for the green flag to drop on the Shake and Bake 160. All right, the cars are getting ready to go here. Wayne Deadwilly, starting on the inside of row 3, is a little bitch because he has turned off random cautions this race. Because he was crying. The race almost got, we almost had a tear-shortened race there in Richmond. All the tears that he was spewing about the random caution almost made the track a little slick, but we did get through that whole race. The Beatles won that one. That's why they're starting 40th on the field. Hopefully, our PBS graphics department will put some hot grid action on the bottom of the screen instead of covering up the action like an idiot. But the pace car is off. Whitney Houston leading the field through 3 and 4 here, ready to take the green on some hot action. We've got about 4 minutes from right now to get through this first little bit of the race. And if we don't have a wreck, then we're good to go. My name is Andre, by the way. I don't think I introduced myself. We will throw it down to Fast Car Willie, or whatever his name is. Wayne Deadwilly in his car. But for now, we're just looking at the hot action on the track. Just a nice little track here in North Wilkesboro. The first of 2 races at North Wilkesboro in our schedule this season. PBS, of course, bringing you all of the races.
You're now in 3rd.
Whitney Houston has jumped out to a sizable lead here early when all the clowns behind her are racing. But it looks like Wayne Deadwilly has settled in to 3rd place behind Dale Earnhardt. And the movers and shakers here, we have like a 50-lap pit window here. So around lap 25, we'll have our first field summary, and we'll take a look at what's going on there. Just pretty much every track, but especially the short tracks where you can get on the inside line and get on a little bit of a train. Those movers and losers are really important. So hopefully your favorite driver, we can get to the inside line here early. And it looks like there's some racing going on in the rest of the field, presumably. But, yeah, Whitney Houston not happy about her DNF at Richmond. She's trying to right the ship here for AC Racing. And that's pretty much dead air now because I have nothing to talk about. We'll send it down to Wayne Deadwilly, who's running P3 right now. Wayne, it's all yours.
All right, thanks, Andre. That's actually a nice little intro there. I'm very proud of him. But yeah, we've kind of abandoned the having a song play on my phone. Just because I always forget to do it. I always forget to set that timer, and then it's like during the race when it goes off, I have to reach up and turn it off. It's just a whole thing. We got Chuck Nolan here. That's not a wreck. That is a DNF. That is a very it's a very controversial policy that we have. That's going to be a DNF, an early DNF for Chuck Nolan. That is not a wreck. That is just a luck of the draw DNF. Has nothing to do with the AI having a bad start. It's just Jacob and Deanna they were probably watching, I don't know. they were watching Burn Notice or something on Netflix and wasn't paying attention to their cars. And it looks like Chuck Nolan's going to have a DNF. We'll have Andre the Giant give us the info on that on our first field summary. Chuck Nolan is easily the clown of the field so far this season. Although not really his fault. Daytona definitely wasn't his fault. And I'm guessing Richmond wasn't his fault either. He had a bad finish at Richmond. But he's finally getting his car serviced. On the pit road there. Oh, we got a smoke. We got another smoker. Who is this? Let's see. That is Betty Rubble. Just carnage early on here at North Wilkesboro. I'd send it down to Andre, but I have no idea what's going on with these cars. I'm guessing Chuck Nolan will be back on the track here soon because his car was getting serviced. I'm just really trying to take her easy here. I want to keep my tires for the latter ender, the later part of the run. Where I lose my tires here is in 3 and 4. It's just a flat turn, and my car doesn't settle in there like I want it to. I'll throw up the points somewhere. Again, it helps when I say it out loud. Lap 17, 18, I'll throw up the points. Speedy Gonzalez and Benedict Arnold still up there after Richmond. And we'll eventually show the owner's points. Or I think I'll show the owner's points first. I'm trying to think. Yeah, R.A. Kaiser has the lead there, but I'm guessing Filski is up there in the points. And damn it, somebody else has two top 10 drivers. I think it might be Bryce with Jerry Punch and Mario Lemieux. I could have made a pass on Earnhardt here. He had a bad lap. We do have cautions on. We have full damage on, but just no random caution. Yeah, I think Dale's a little bit slow now. Whitney Houston pulling away, and I love it. I mean, we want Whitney Houston to win here in the AC Racing Garage. I still don't know what I want to do as far as giving away money. Definitely want to give away money, but I just don't know how the individual versus the owner's championship points how that's all gonna, I don't know.
All right, Wayne. Yeah, a lot of action here early. We saw Betty Rubble, I think on lap 10 or so, had that camshaft issue it's showing. And Chuck Nolan on lap 6 scared the field, got down onto the apron, got stuck there, went to the pits, flashed to the pits, and actually they fixed it. they changed his tires, and then he just quit. I don't know exactly what happened there, but we got Betty Rubble and Chuck Nolan both with DNFs here early. Whitney Houston with a commanding lead. Those cars were racing behind her, and she's just taking off. She wants to dance with somebody, but nobody wants to dance with. Hopefully the movers and shakers are showing what's going on, because I have no idea here, Wayne. Speedy Gonzalez back in P37 hasn't made up any ground. Benedict Arnold, P29. We're just looking at, again, no storylines. AC Racing has a lot of drivers in the top 10. But yeah, nothing going on, Wayne. Let's just hope the NASCAR gods are done smiting some of these drivers here, and we don't have any more DNFs. Just a wild start, but it's unpredictable, but it's also predictable because it's the hot racing action on PBS Sports.
Car inside. Clear.
Thanks,
Car
Andre.
inside.
Meanwhile, Wayne Dead
Keep high.
Willie has lost his tires. We got a bunch of cars barking, trying to pass him.
Stay high.
Sucks. It sucks.
Keep high. Clear.
I'm trying to concentrate and hit my marks now. I'm not trying not to be a turd to these cars behind me. I don't practice at these tracks. I just jump on and race. And there's probably some I should practice. The road courses I'll usually run like a fuel run to make sure I'm on the ball. North Wilkesboro, I did practice like 5 or 6 laps because I know the setup is a little bit weird. Getting into turn 1 on fresh tires, so I had to remember how to do that, but
Car inside.
yeah, racing early
Clear. Inside.
with Earnhardt
Clear inside. Car inside.
really just ate up my tires.
Stay high. Clear.
Just trying to be smooth with it now, and I still have 12 more laps to survive and not lose too many spots. And I also have an eye on the next race, which is the Coca-Cola 600. The longest race of the, or the Charmin 210, we call it. The longest race of the season. And I want to, I don't know, I want to do well there. You can always try to think ahead and be like, okay, where should I finish this race so I can have a good next race? But that's unfair to the AI who can't do that. But I don't know. None of this is real. So, whatever. Yeah, I went from dominating them at Richmond to them just having the jump on me here. Or the drop. Whatever. Yeah, my tires are gone. Yeah, right front's already yellow. That should not be like that.
Inside.
Bummer.
Stay high. Stay high.
And it's not like something where I'll
Clear.
I'll make an adjustment on a pit stop
Inside.
because I know I can
inside.
get through a run without eating up my tires. I just got to remember how to run the track. So I'm hoping toward the end of this run they slow down a little bit. And it feels like they are. Feels like they kind of are hitting their wear and slowing down just like I did, but yeah, cautions are on. No random caution, though, as Andre said. There's still a chance of just a old-fashioned caution coming out while we're on pit road. was thinking it's a 45 to 49 lap window here. I'm thinking about dipping in here in the next couple laps. Just to preserve my sanity. But you see, as I was saying, it seemed like those last 3 or 4 laps, the AI's wear kicked in. They haven't really been taken off or you know, crushing my soul like they were. So I think I can survive here. I just got to be much better on those tires in that next run. Damn shame about Betty Rubble. I mean, she was supposed to do well at Richmond, didn't. Had a bad Daytona. DNF here. And I think Chuck Nolan DNF before her, but she's going to be starting on the front row at the Charmin 210 at Charlotte. All right, pit stops have begun here on lap 46. I'm going in this lap. I usually pick a driver, but I got to go in.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000 in seconds. The leader's pitting now.
All right, I got my pit stalls all the way at the end. That stupid 76 ball is messing me up because I'm trying to find my stall. All right, nobody in front of me. That's good. Hopefully I didn't speed on pit road because I was going 45. Hopefully the speed limit isn't 40. All right, Whitney Houston on pit road.
The leader's pitting now. Go, go, go! Keep it under 45. Keep it
Good.
under 4,000 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
A decent pit stop. I wish I should have seen where the actual pit road
Okay,
begins.
merge when you can.
I'm not sure if it starts right there or starts at the first stall or what. I think I ran into that issue last season, not knowing
Leader's pitting
where
now.
it starts. Anyway,
There's an accident in turn 3.
accident in turn 3, no yellow.
There's an accident in the pit. We got trouble in turn 3.
We got trouble in turn 3. I'm not seeing it here, spotter man. I'm guessing it was on pit road, and I'm guessing some cars banged into the half wall going onto pit road. If I know my North Wilkesboro. All right, I'm seeing some car. I got Harry Balls in front of me here. I haven't seen him yet, so that means I've definitely dropped some spots.
You're now in the top 20.
I was running like P7, something like that. Muhammad Ali hanging on pit road for a little bit longer than he
You're in
should.
the top 10.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali's going to be having some trouble. That's a Truxel car. Teammates with Wendy Peppercorn from the Sandlot.
Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Keep low.
If I'm not mistaken, Muhammad Ali had a rough Daytona,
Keep low.
a good Richmond, and
Clear.
now he's set up to have a bad North Wilkesboro. So yeah, I think I was P7 or P8 before stops. that's where I've ended up. I'm just going to follow Harry Balls here. And I'm basically letting him drag me around the track pretty much. And I'm using him as my marks on so I don't waste my tires here.
A lot of hot, exciting action out on the track.
Bill Weber is right. Hot, intense racing action. I just saw, we just here at PBS Sports, we just saw what happened on pit road. Miley Cyrus coming up the track, and Bob Ross was trying to come down. Miley Cyrus ended up having to go down pit road again. The Beatles ended up going a lap down. Carmen Sandiego, Elton John's a lap down now. But Muhammad Ali was just he just got a rope-a-dope by everybody. Anyway, Whitney Houston still in the lead, ahead of Dale Earnhardt. Pee Wee Herman now running P4. Harry Balls, P7. Wayne Deadwillie, P8. And Bart Simpson, a little bit of a sleeper, P9 right now.
The NASCAR Ride-Along program puts you in the action.
Regular folks got to ride in a NASCAR racing car. Literally sit in the back, lean into the turns, and smell that burning asphalt. Well, out of such fancy was born the NASCAR Ride-Along program. And since we thought of it, we're going first.
Hello, that's not my knee.
Oh, boy. What's the matter? I guess I shouldn't have gotten the big gun. You didn't talk about this before you put the fire suit on?
NASCAR on ESPN. Come along for the ride.
All right, we're back at North Wilkesboro. Wayne Deadwillie lapping the Beatles, who got beat up on pit road on the Miley Cyrus when Miley Cyrus came into the pit road like a wrecking ball. And I've been waiting the whole entire commercial break to say that, Wayne. But I did hear on your radio that your car is handling much better this race, or this run. Your tires aren't yellow, whatever that means. I heard on the radio you said your tires are still green. But we're about 10 laps from pit stops.
Yeah, thanks, Andre. He is right. I think it has a lot to do with me actually concentrating and not talking, that I'm able to run a lot better. I mean, define better, like I have not gained any track position. I've been right on Harry Balls this entire run. It's just the AI, all these cars are exactly the same, and it's a hard difficulty, and it's just tough. I mean, I talked about it, or Andre, somebody did, about how hard it is to pass here. We did just get the halfway call out. We're about 8 laps from the next round of stops, give or take. And we won't go in with Harry Balls. We'll go with whoever that is up there. Up the trailing car in that next pack, that's who we'll go in with. Just because I'll have enough time to react. And I can't actually pick out who that is. The Golden Girls. Seemingly. I'm just holding on to her. I'm just holding on to her here at the very end of this run. And you know how the AI, or how these drivers at the end of that first run, they kind of fell off and it was noticeable. Now that I've saved my tires, I should just really try to push them here these last, half dozen laps of this run. And see if I can gain a spot or two. Whitney Houston's still in the lead, but she's most likely in some lap traffic or something. That's the hard hitting. race coverage that we give you here, PBS Sports. What a fun game. I mean, you know, North Wilkesboro, this is a great track. They really did a hell of a job making this for NR2003, the community. And, I mean, I just sit here, I just got lost for a few laps running the game. Like, it's just a solid game. Just really focusing on Harry Balls. As I was just talking about, it's just impossible to really try to gain some spots here with this difficulty. And we'll try to go in with the Golden Girls, as I said. That's enough of a lead time that I feel comfortable going in with them whenever they make their power move to the pit road. I think Elton John is just run-of-the-mill a lap down. He wasn't involved in an accident. No pits. Why are there no pit stops yet? My car's struggling now because I started really chewing through the tires there as a strategy. Now I'm struggling. Oh, was that Golden Girls? No, I think that's Big. That's Big E. I'm just locked in right now.
The leader's
All right, there's Golden Girls. Everybody,
Keep
good.
it under 45. Keep it under 4,000 in second.
All right, let's be careful. This front stretch is
Watch that
downhill.
speed now. Keep it on 4,000 in second.
Oh, I'm a. Harry Balls gets into Bart Simpson there on pit
The
road.
leader's pitting now.
All right, let's get a good stop here. My entry and exit is just ass. So, let's see what happens here. This is just intense stuff. My eyes are watering right now.
Go, go, go! Keep it under 45. Keep it under 4,000 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Here we go.
Leader's pitting now. The yellow
No!
flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. We got trouble on the back straight. Okay, merge when you can. Car outside.
Tell you what, this might come down to me
Clear outside.
beating the leader on pit road to the start finish. I got to go as fast as I don't know who's in the lead right now. I got to go.
Racing the car in front. Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind. the
Oh, my
15
girl.
car. You're now in the top 20.
My girl, Whitney Houston.
Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap. Past the 91 car.
The leader, Whitney Houston, taken out Something happened with Whitney. She has nothing. Nothing. All right, we'll see where everything shakes out. It's radio silence right now because I'm guessing some of your cars may be on pit road now, and you're trying to suss out what's going on here. Early indications are is we're going to have a mucked up field. As in, I wish we had a wave around.
All right, this is a mess. Jolly Green Giant, that son of a bitch, is in the lead right now. And Pee Wee Herman, Mary Lemieux, Dale Earnhardt, the three amigos, William Shakespeare, Bob Ross, and Russ Wheeler are all potentially can pass him for the lead. Meanwhile, the Golden Girls, all the way back to R.L. Stein, they're on the tail end of the lead lap. Basically, they're under threat of being lapped here on the start. And we have Walter White, Speedy Gonzalez, Harry Carey, Steve Irwin. Oh boy, Elton John, Carmen Sandiego, Jerry Punch, the Beatles, all lap down. Miley Cyrus, Bret Hart, Muhammad Ali, multiple laps down. Whitney Houston has retired.
Green.
PBS Sports totally forgot to look and see what happened to Whitney Houston. But we are under green here. Wayne Dead Willie running P12. Not a disaster like Richmond getting caught on pit road or during pit stops. Yeah, with a caution. And tell you what, I was listening to Wayne Dead Willie's radio there under caution, and they were already talking about the strategy here toward the end of the race, because we have like a 49, 50 lap window, and we have 60 to go. People have, what are people going to do here? Are they going to put on right sides only? Should he spend his tires and pit halfway through this run? They really don't know what they want to do here.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, that changes the game right there.
We got trouble in the pit.
This caution will change the game for a lot of drivers here, Wayne.
Behind the 15 car.
And I'm gonna stick with you. I'm gonna stick with the coverage here.
Pit road is closed. Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
And I think what Wayne Dead Willie wants to do here, I'm hearing on their radio, they want to, they're going to go in and take on 4 tires. They're going to take on everything here because tires are key. Tires are king at North Wilkesboro. And right now they would drop to P26. And we got a lot of cars going in.
45. Keep it under 4,000 in second.
The tail end of the final car in the lead lap is in 26.
In turn 1. Remember, don't pass the stop sign at the end of pit road.
Say you get pushed all the way back there. We got some cars taking on tires. So I think everybody has the same idea. But we are going to have a hot splash and go action at the end.
On the back straight.
But Wayne Deadwell's taking on 4 tires. Might not actually lose too many spots here. Earnhardt's taking on 4.
In turn 3.
His spotters won't shut up.
Go! Limit 45. Keep it under 4,000 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 3 car. Okay, merge when you can.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to see where I shake out here. We're going to have some of you lap down turds are going to be pitting. We won't really. Oh no, we still got hot action on pit road right now. Or maybe that is all the lappers.
Slow down.
There. I am watching pit road, Wayne. Just got distracted for a second. Watching TikToks on my phone. Butts. I heard the spotter tell Wayne to stay behind the 3 car, but I have no idea what that means. or he doesn't. Three Amigos in the lead. And we're going to let everything shake out and take a look at what's been going on here.
All right, just to give you an idea, take a look at the bottom right. Let's try to find your favorite drivers. You might have to pause it because I'm going to try to get to the green flag here. But these are all, everything got straightened out. We don't have any cars, quote unquote, at the tail end of the lead lap. Wendy Peppercorn is the final car on the lead lap, and then we have a bunch of lap down cars. Yeah. You might have to pause that to find your car, but we got a shit and get here.
Green, green, green.
All right, we're right on a pit window. The end of this race may be nuts.
Keep high.
Now, if you watched,
Clear inside. Car inside.
I mean, if you watched some of my North Wilkesboro races,
That car's a lap down.
the wrecks that we've seen a few times here have been, you know, cars getting on and off pit road. That's rare. I mean, I've seen it, but I think the last couple races we've run at North Wilkesboro, we have not had that happen once. And we've had it happen multiple times here. We had a straight up spin job by Carmen Sandiego on Mario Lemieux. But we had the Beatles, who somehow are not DNF'd. Well, meanwhile, Whitney Houston barely scraped them, and her car ended up blowing up. But yeah, the Beatles running into the wall here. I think they got into Harry Carey, or vice versa. Just shows you how quick your fortunes can change here. Because the Beatles just won at Richmond. Oh, we got a smoker, Elton John. Unbelievable, unbelievable, unbelievable.
Clear inside. Clear. That car's a lap down. Limit 45. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds.
Rocket Man just ruined my fucking race. So, God damn it. God damn it, Elton John. Unbelievable. What are the odds of that? I mean, I didn't want to lose these spots at all. But I mean, I was gonna have trouble gaining spots anyway there at the end. As it stands, the three Amigos are in the lead. Ahead of William Shakespeare and the Golden Girls up there.
Due to time constraints, we now move forward in our broadcast. All right, lap, where are we at here? We got 22 to go. Three Amigos still in the lead. The 1.67 second advantage over the Golden Girls. William Shakespeare up there. Larry Bird, haven't talked about him much all season. Joe Montana, let's not sleep on him. He was top 10 in points coming into this. He's going to have a good shit going on for AC Racing. Dale Earnhardt dropped back to P12. Harry Ball's P20. It seems like he's always in P20. Then you see, I don't know where the pictures are showing right now, but Wayne Dead Willie has been able to track down the field a little bit. He's still a few seconds behind R.L. Stein for position, but we do have possible pit stops looming here. I mean, we got 22 to go. We restarted around lap 50. That's kind of on the window. Wayne Dead Willie, I heard on his radio, he's not exactly sure what he's going to do as far as trying to police that versus, you know, the AI's fuel tanks being smaller than his. But he'll come up with something. He's pretty smart. Not the smartest guy ever, but pretty smart. But we'll see what he has in store for us down the stretch here. We'll let Wayne take us home.
Yeah, Andre, I don't know what I have no idea what I want to do here. At all. With 18 to go, I mean... This is really on the window. I think they pit closer to lap 50 in the window, and we restarted with like 50 to go, so it's going to be tough. I think in the next 6-7 laps, we may see some cars dipping down on the pit road, because they won't stretch it to the very end. If they know they have to pit, they won't wait till they're out of fuel. They'll pit a few laps earlier than that. Tell you what, with the Elton John incident, I'm glad no one else, I didn't take anyone else out. I think I bumped into Bret Hart. I think we were like 4 wide or something. And I love my strategy that I knew it was Elton John. After I knew it was him, I was like, okay, I'm just going to push him. Like, it didn't work out at all. But I really had nowhere to go. Ended up taking a whack on the inside wall. Okay, the Golden Girls are on pit road. This has got to be fuel only.
No tires this time, guys.
And I got to...
We'll give you just a splash of fuel.
Is that right? Well, no. With
The leader's pitting now.
Okay, let's think. With 13 to go... Let's say that's like a quarter tank. 13, 26, 39, 52. So that's about a quarter tank that they're putting in. So it's not just a splash. This is the stuff I got to do on the fly here.
Now.
They're putting in a quarter, we'll put in a half.
We'll give you a half can of fuel.
That'll make up for my balls pit road entries.
We won't fix the damage.
We're not
That car's a lap down. You're now in the top 20.
fixing the damage, but now we got to figure out when we have to pit here. Instead of just hanging out hoping for a caution, and then we're
Inside.
sitting pretty.
Clear.
But see, not everyone's pitting. Gosh, dang it.
We got just 10 more to go.
I mean, I've gained 5 or 6 spots here. I mean, not everybody's pitting, though. Because that's the thing. If everybody was going to pit, I was going to pit. But not everybody's pitting, and guess what? AC Racing has invested a lot of money in their fuel mileage wind tunnel or whatever. So we're going to stay out.
Still there.
Pick up some positions.
Still there. That car's a lap down. Clear. Car outside. Still there.
Shame about Larry Bird. I guess Larry Bird had to pit.
Clear outside. That car's a lap down.
I'm guessing Jerry Montana. I'm guessing Joe Montana had to pit as well. Pee Wee Herman in the lead. Andy. Oh, we got Steve Irwin on pit road with 6 laps to go. Is that a position gained? I'm not sure if he had crossed the start-finish line on that last lap. I don't know.
Just 5 more to go.
No. Should have guessed that Steve Irwin was a lap down. All right, we have Harry Balls, R.L. Stein pitting. Oh, this sucks. Joe Montana's got to go. I don't know what his deal is.
Clear. That car's a lap down.
All right, I've gained some more spots. Excellent. More pitters. Unbelievable. Tell you what. I don't know.
The leader's pitting now.
Pit road is a buzz with activity. Yeah, I gotta pit.
We got trouble in the pit. Car inside.
I'm gonna pit
Clear.
next time by. I didn't know everybody was going in. There goes my theory that they wait until the very end.
Just 2 to go. You're in the top 10.
All right, someone took the white flag, but I got to go in and pit.
That car's a lap down. Limit 45. Keep it under 4,000 in second.
And I haven't paused the game since, so
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000 in second.
I'm going to splash and go and see what happens. Okay, somebody's taking the checkers. So is that me? Is this? I am gonna finish. Where am I finishing here?
Back and forth now. There's the flag.
That's it.
It's over.
Whoops! I finished
Great
P4.
job, buddy.
Should have pitted earlier, but didn't mean to do that. But I'll take it, man. This is where I should have finished anyway. You gotta give me a break. Who ended up winning that? Dale Earnhardt. Lemieux out of fuel. He's showing. Mary Lemieux shown out of fuel, so he took it to the very end. And Pee-wee Herman finished P5. And
The race is over. Come on
yeah, I
in.
know. Pee-wee Herman finished P5, and he was an AC racing car. So I mean, he was able to stretch his fuel. So that's just impressive performance by AC Racing here with their fuel mileage. Excellent. Excellent finish. All right, what an absolute mess. No Dale Earnhardt winner little driver bug graphic because I thought Lemieux had won. When I was recording all the replay footage after the race, I had in my head that Mary Lemieux had won, but no, Dale Earnhardt for Jennifer Kay won this race. A lot of controversy surrounding the end there where I didn't pit, but whatever. I entered this race, what was it, like 86 points behind Speedy Gonzalez. So I need everything I can get. Take a look at Bryce. Bryce might be in the points lead at Charlotte because he has Lemieux and Jerry Punch, 2 straight top 10s. Lemieux, just what a performance here, finishing P2. Earnhardt was up front all day. We'll talk about who ended up not being in front. But yeah, if you start a top 10 and finish top 10, that's good stuff. Over on the right, Robin Hood, another big jump, man. That's almost 3 straight top 10s. He might be in the individual points lead there for CMR21, the owner. And nothing else going on over there. Looking at page 2, the Beatles somehow finished P22. A hard day's night for them. They took a couple of those wrecks on pit road and everything. I think I talked about how those are kind of you got to be prepared for those at North Wilkesboro, but I haven't had them for a while. But we had 2 of them this race. The Beatles ended up taking out Whitney Houston, that we'll talk about. But you got to be happy if you're Big Sad Carey, the owner for the Beatles, because this could have been way worse. Harry Balls there in P21. Nothing else. I'm trying to see if there was any cars that actually were really hit hard by this round of pit stops, but I don't think it was anything major. Miley Cyrus had that dust up on pit road with who was that? With the Beatles, right? The Beatles dragged her into pit road. Is that right, or was that Harry Carey? I can't remember. I did all this, and then I'm recording the actual results voiceover here, like the next day after I took a nap, so I don't remember everything. Muhammad Ali had trouble on pit road. Bret Hart, he was frozen on pit road. I was able to see that in the replay. Elton John DNF'd in front of me. Whitney Houston, 2nd straight DNF. That shows she's my teammate, and it still doesn't register. I have so much going on in my head when I'm running these races, like it doesn't even register to me like it's her 2nd straight DNF. And then Betty Rubble and Chuck Nolan had DNFs to start this off. And then the bonus points. Whitney Houston gets an extra bonus point for leading the most laps, so good for her, I guess. Mary Lemieux led a lap somewhere in there. John McClane led a lap probably during pit stops, and so did Jules Winfield. Three Amigos led a bunch of laps. And then Dale Earnhardt, Whitney Houston, and Benedict Arnold have the fastest laps, and there I am up there. I wouldn't mind being, in the mid-teens or in the middle of the pack, but whatever. But at the same time, I turned that in later in the race, lap 105. So it's not like I was shitting and getting from the get-go. It took me a while to get my sea legs under me. But yeah, that's all she wrote. Fun little North Wilkesboro race. I'm starting to fine-tune the graphics. The points, graphics, and everything are going to look much better and sharper next race at the Coca-Cola 600. I've been working on something there. Basically just putting a splash screen to have all the information there and just like putting the action up in the corner of the screen or something. I don't know. And that's it. I don't have any other notes I wrote down. So, good little North Wilkesboro race. We'll take a look at the points. We're 3 races down already. Pretty incredible. For Andre the Giant, this is Wayne Wayne Dead Willie signing off from PBS Sports. Good night and good luck.